Today, we're going to be doing our final fantasy draft rebuild of NBA 2K24, but there's going to be a twist. We're going to go through the fantasy draft, and I'm going to random generate a number 1 through 50, and that's the player we're going to have to take. To make this even harder, we are going to up the trade negotiation difficulty to 75, contract negotiation difficulty to 80, and let's randomly generate the team we're going to be using today, so we get the number 27, and by the order of this, that means we're going to be taking control of the Minnesota Timberwolves. All right, so I don't even know if I want a good pick, man. 1 to 50 is insane, because obviously we want a low number, lower the better. 15th overall pick, we're right in the middle. So if I get 1 out of this, I get LeBron. If I get 2, I get Brunson. 3, I get Mitchell. Let's see what I get. Oh, 21. Damn it. That's not good. So if we got 10, it would have been Tyrese Maxey. 20 would have been LaMelo Ball. I would have taken that. 21 is going to be Zion Williamson. Okay, it definitely could have been worse. I'll take Zion. The best player on the clock in round number 2 is Jamal Murray. Then you have Kristaps, Cat, Drew, and Gobert. A lot of older players. And the number we're going to get is 8. All right, let's go. I'll take that. And number 8 is Cade Cunningham. Okay, this has actually not been too bad. We have Cade and Zion as our big 2. I will definitely take that. Damn, Chris Middleton went above Cade Cunningham in this draft. That is kind of wild. Our third pick is going to be number 45. Oh my god. 20 is Austin Reeves. That would have been nice. 40 is Terry Rozier. 41 is John Collins. 42 is Walker Kessler. That wouldn't have been that bad. 43 is Keegan Murray. 44 is Malik Monk. And number 45 is Isaiah Hartenstein. Okay, at least we have our center. We have our front court with Zion and Hartenstein. Forgot to switch my screen back, of course, but number 45 was Isaiah Hartenstein. It could be better, it could be worse, but now we have our front court with iHeart and Zion. On the clock here in the 4th round, best player is Vucevic. I mean, I don't want another center. I would like a wing. It would be nice to get Jeremy Grant. I'll take him. Marcus Smart, put him at the 2. And the number we are going to get is going to be 38. So 30 is Miles Bridges. 31 is Hashimura. 32 is PJ. 33 is McConnell. 4 is Olynyk. 5 is Brooks. 6 is Eason. 7 is Steven Adams. And 38 is Keldon Johnson. You know what? I will take a perimeter player. In the 5th round, you still have a lot of centers at the top. I would like Lonzo, actually. And 1 to 50, we are going to have to take the 15th player here. And number 15 is Bogdan Bogdanovic. Could have been worse. I would have maybe liked Rui Hashimura. That would have been cool. Bogdan is 31. He's all right in this game, but like I said, could be worse. For the 6th round, our player is going to be 39th ranked player, which is going to be Marvin Bagley. Yeah, we definitely could have gotten some better players. Oh, why couldn't I have gotten Trace Jackson Davis? Next up, it's going to be the 24th ranked player, which is going to be Max Strus. I could definitely use some more shooting. In the 8th round, it's going to be the 46th ranked player. Damn, only 1 in the single digits. And 48 is going to be Drew Eubanks. Brutal. In the 9th round, it's going to be number 15, which is going to be Robert Covington. Not good either. Round number 10, number 50. Come on. Which is going to be Edmund Sumner. At least I got another card. 11th round, it's going to be number 22, which is going to be someone that's not even in the NBA anymore, Sasha Vezenkov. 3 more rounds to go. It's going to be number 30, which is going to be Javon Carter. Round 13, it's going to be number 19, and that's going to be Seth Curry. And for the final round, we're getting number 30, and that is going to be Vlatko Konkar. All right, well, you know what? We got a lot of late numbers pretty much in every round outside the first 2. At least I was able to still snag Zion and Cade, but outside those 2, it's not the greatest team whatsoever. I'm also downloading an auto-generated draft class, something I've never done before. Shout out to Wendell Westbrook. Looks like the guy you want to tank for. So this is going to be the team. Zion Williamson, Cade Cunningham, Isaiah Hartenstein, Bogdan Bogdanovic, Keldon Johnson, Bagley, Strus, Covington, Eubanks, Edmund Sumner, Vezenkov, Carter, Curry, not Seth, and Vlatko. So this team also, the issue is we have a lot of money tied up in a lot of guys. You know, like Strus is making a decent amount of money. Same with Bogdan, Keldon Johnson. Are those difference makers? We'll see. And this is going to be the starting 5. It's going to be Cade, Bogdan, Keldon Johnson, Zion Williamson, and Hartenstein. Hopefully, iHeart can hold down this defense. You have Bagley, Strus, Covington, and Eubanks off the bench. This team is going to be 2-star defense under Chris Finch. Not what we want to see. First game of the year. We'll see if we're able to knock off the Toronto Raptors, who are built around Kyle Kuzma, Kobe White, Derek White, Chet Holmgren. Is that Jalen Green? No, that's Javonte Green. They also have Russ, Quentin Grimes. Okay, it's a solid team, but I don't think we should be losing by 20 plus at that point. So yeah, we're down by 20. This may be a tank for Wendell Westbrook type season, as we just got blown out in the first game of the year. Cade dropped 33. Zion wasn't too good. All right, through the team's first 35 games, we're 18-17. I kind of want to see how far this team could go with the team that ended up drafting through this auto-generated thing, as Cade Cunningham is shooting 40% from the field. He is averaging 23.5 points and 7 assists, 4.5 rebounds, but he's not doing it too efficiently. Keldon Johnson's actually been I mean, a nice third option, averaging 17 points, but the efficiency isn't great whatsoever. Zion has been efficient, 63% from the field. I'd like for him to play more minutes a night. Cade is playing 39 minutes a night. Let's get coaching going. Let's play Zion, honestly, just as much. Marvin Bagley's been a nice offensive big man off the bench. Max Strus is shooting 44% from three. He's been an elite shooter. Bogdanovic has not been a good shooter. Vezenkov has been fine. Hartenstein, I may increase his shot tendency just a little bit. So we're here at the trade deadline. We are 24 and 27. Like I said, I don't want to really make any moves in year number one just because I want to see how far this team can go with the random generator team that we ended up drafting. Offensively in the Western Conference, we're not great. We're fourth worst offensively. Defensively, are we any better? We're in the top half, which is good. We do have a negative point differential at negative 2.3. So I don't really know if we're going to be a playoff team. We could end up in the play-in tournament, which is fine if that ends up happening. But I also put it where every team gets their own draft picks back, so it's not like we have to give out all our first-round picks to the Utah Jazz. That would have been a little bit unfair since I didn't make that Gobert trade, and this is a fantasy draft, so it's different. So we'll see how far this team can go. Ooh, somebody's not happy. Who is that? That is Isaiah Hartenstein. Great. And this reverts to pre-offseason contracts, therefore he's not under a contract extension. Therefore, I don't know if I'm going to be able to bring him back. That is something that's kind of scary because that was my third round pick. And Nikola Jokic still wins MVP, but this time he's on the Utah Jazz. He just put up 33 points, 13 rebounds, and 9 assists. That's kind of insane. Victor Wembanyama is your rookie of the year for the Milwaukee Bucks. You got Russell Westbrook, 6th man of the year in Portland. Wemby, Depoy, Jalen Johnson, most improved. Donovan Mitchell, clutch player of the year, and Jason Kidd, coach of the year. You have Jokic on All-NBA first team with Shea and Charlotte, the team that could have drafted him, that technically did. You have Luka, who's still a Dallas Maverick, Tatum in Chicago, and Devin Booker in Memphis. Second team, you have Giannis in Golden State, Trae Young in New Orleans, Embiid in Los Angeles for the Clippers, Wemby in Milwaukee, like we said, and Ja in Phoenix. Third team, you have LaMelo in Denver, Ant in Miami, Donovan Mitchell to kind of his hometown team or his childhood team, the New York Knicks. LeBron still a Laker, and Bam is a Knick as well. So they have two great guys from the 2017 draft class on the Knicks, and Donovan Mitchell and Bam Adebayo. We didn't get any awards, unfortunately. This team also missed out on the play-in tournament, which will help our draft stock. I don't know if I'm going to end up drafting a player. We could end up trading it, but we went 35 and 47 this year, which gave us around the 7th worst record in the league, and who knows the tiebreaker with the Clippers, how that could go. So we may end up with like the 8th or 9th overall pick, which is probably the worst place to be because you missed out on the play-in tournament entirely, and you're not even going to get a good draft pick or at least something in the top 5. Bogdanovic has to go in the offseason. 34% from the field, 29% from 3, 89% from the line. I mean, not what we need from a shooter whatsoever. Marvin Bagley's fine off the bench, but he's making a decent amount. Maybe Keldon Johnson. If he's not going to bounce back with that efficiency, we may have to move him as well because we're trying to build around Cade Cunningham, who was more efficient in the second half, and Zion Williamson. We may lose Hartenstein. I do like Max Strus as a complimentary shooter on this team. Maybe Vezenkov has a role. Maybe Eubanks going forward. I'm not sure if anybody else like Rocco, Carter, Sumner, Curry, or Vlatko are going to have roles on this team going forward. And Jaylen Brown is your Western Conference Finals MVP on the Pelicans, and Jimmy Butler in the East for the Philadelphia 76ers. Sixers have Rozier, Dosunmu, Jimmy, Mobley, and Claxton with Malik Monk off the bench and Peyton Pritchard. As the Pelicans have a pretty good team. They got Trae Young and Jaylen Brown, Ed and Kispert, Kuminga, and Capella with Walker Kessler off the bench. It's a really good team. And let's see who wins the 2024 NBA Finals. The Sixers sweep them, actually. I thought the Pelicans were going to win. And Jimmy goes off. 32.5 points, 6.5 rebounds, 7 assists, and he ends up getting Finals MVP. And let's see where we end up here in the draft lottery. We have the 8th best odds at the number 1 overall pick. And we actually stayed 8. At least we didn't drop. I'll keep Chris Finch as my head coach. He's got really good ratings, as you can see. In the bottom left has some fine badges, but we'll see if we're going to change his preferred system, which is more likely than not. So do I want to draft anybody in this draft class? Let's see. The 8th overall pick, Bonzi Simpson out of Duquesne. All right, he's a big man. We'll see if we wanted address like a rookie in this draft, which could probably happen. I do want to get Bogdanovic the hell out of Minnesota. And while I don't love his contract, we're going to send him to the Clippers. Cam Johnson does have 1 more year on his contract. He's coming off a year where he did shoot 41% from 3. And if we're going to have that role, I'd rather it be consistent, and I'll pay $6 million more a year if you're going to actually shoot about 11% more from 3 or better from 3. We will take that. So we're going to do Bogdanovic for Cam Johnson. And we're actually going to make a big trade here. We're going to send Keldon Johnson. We're going to sacrifice a little bit of his scoring, but we're going to pick up Josh Hart, who can play multiple positions. He could defend, he could shoot, he's going to play defense, and that's what we need. We're also going to get Matisse Thybulle in this trade, which should help out our defense as well. So I think that's going to be everything for now. I'm going to hopefully target a center with the 8th overall pick, Lindell Westbrook out of North Carolina, number 1 pick to the Cavs. So I'm going to go with Bonzi Simpson, who was mocked to to us here. Shaq could be his ceiling, Kenneth Hayes. He's a little bit younger, 6'11 versus 7 foot. We don't have them fully scouted, sadly. Bonzi Simpson or Kenneth Hayes. We're going to go with Bonzi Simpson here out of Duquesne. Bonzi is projected to be, 71 overall, 21 years old. Where is Simpson? Or excuse me, Kenneth Hayes. He's 71 overall as well at 20 years old. So we'll sign Bonzi Simpson, who's more of a backup center. Drew Eubanks is going to opt out. We're not going to bring back Vaco. And I don't even get bird rights on Isaiah Hartenstein. So I'm basically going to lose my 3rd round pick for nothing. Oh man, that sucks. Unless there's some voodoo that we could pull in the player finder, can I still bring back Hartenstein? No, the most I can give him is $16 million. So that would probably come at the end of free agency. It's not going to happen, sadly. So I know he's not a good defender, but we're going to try to get Andre Drummond in free agency. And we're going to have to go from Isaiah Hartenstein to Andre Drummond. I mean, it's not great. All right, so Zion Williamson is a 93. He does go up a ton. Cade's an 88. Josh Harper-Chris is a little bit. I may move him to the small forward position. And honestly, we may start Cam Johnson at the 4. And if we change Josh Hart to a small forward, he goes up to an 84 overall. And I don't know why I said I'd play Cam Johnson at the power forward spot. That's obviously Zion's position. So, yeah, I'm not playing Pat Connaughton at the 2. Why not? Let's play Max Strus there. Way to sign Connaughton. But I would actually, I guess could play Thibault. But I would like to give Bonzi Simpson some minutes. He's going to be the backup 5. Zenkov could get 15. I guess Bagley's the backup 4/5. Cam Johnson, I may make him a small forward. He'll get 27 minutes a night. Let's go 30 to Drummond. Let's go 37 to Zion. Let's do the same to Cade Cunningham. And then let's go, 27 minutes to Strus. We're going to go 31 to Josh Hart. I'm actually going to make Cam Johnson a small forward. He goes up to an 80. Bagley, I'm going to make a power forward as well. And we're going to make our preferred system with Chris Finch balanced. So if we were to go to that, we are 3-star balance, which would be better than our 2-star defense. We start off the season on the road with a win against the Lakers, led by LeBron, who's very old. You got Jaren Jackson Jr. there as well, but Cade started off the year with 39 points. Drummond with 29 in his Timberwolves debut. Can we start off the year 2-0? Can we beat the Charlotte Hornets, who do have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? And yeah, we beat him by 14. Cade with 36, Zion with 32. This is kind of a dope duo, and both of these guys were number 1 overall picks, one in 2019 in Zion, and in 2021 with Cade. And we're here at the trade deadline. 40-10. Look at this in the post-Isaiah Hartenstein era. We're 23-5 on the road, 26-8 in the conference, 17-5 at home, 9-1 in the division. We're the second best offensive team behind the Pelicans, who do have Trey, Kuminga, and Jaylen Brown. I mean, like, that's a lead in its own right. But our defense is also top 5 as well. It's top 3. It's number 3. We have a 10-point differential. Cade and Zion, man. Maybe I guess that wasn't elite first 2 picks. Cade is averaging 32 points, 4.5 rebounds, 7 assists a night on elite efficiency. Zion is also an elite number 2, 26 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 66% from the field. Max Strus knocking out threes at a 43% clip. Cam Johnson knocking him down at a 42% clip. I don't know how I got offered him for Bogdan Bogdanovic. I'm not complaining. Drummond has been okay. I mean, our defense is 3rd in the West, so I don't think it's that bad. I honestly think we're going to go through this deadline. Like, Hart is averaging 7.5, 8.5, and 6. Are you kidding me? Shooting 39% from 3? Hell yeah, Bonzi Simpson I think is done fine as a rookie. I don't think I'm going to make any moves at this deadline. Marvin Bagley's a free agent at the end of the year. I think I'll give him a 2-year extension, but I'm not going to say he's safe. He could definitely be moved on draft night or something. And Luka Doncic, who's on the Dallas Mavericks still, averaged a 31-point triple-double. Radu Ponescu is your rookie of the year. He was the 11th overall pick by the Houston Rockets, averaged 12 points, 7.5 rebounds, and 4 assists as a center. Miles Bridges, 6th man of the year in Brooklyn. Wemby wins D-point back-to-back years. Pat Will is your most improved player. Yeah, he definitely improved from last year. Jason Tatum on the Bulls averaged 30 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists. The scoring has been kind of insane for some of these players, as Chris Finch just went 62 and 20, and Cade Cunningham was on All-NBA second team. I thought he could have gotten some MVP votes this year, or possibly could have won the award. Domantas Sabonis has done something nobody has ever done before. He was on All-NBA second team as a center, and he was on All-NBA third team as a center. Congrats to Domantas Sabonis, being on All-NBA second team and All-NBA third team. That is a crazy glitch. So, we're going to be taking on the Golden State Warriors in the first round of the playoffs. They made it out of the play-in tournament. Man, they got Harden and Cam Thomas. Not a lot of defense, but some good offense in that backcourt. Jeremy Grant, Giannis, Robert Williams, Buddy Hield, Trayce Jackson-Davis, Chris Paul, Landry Shamet. That's a pretty good team. We're going to go up against Giannis in round number 1. And if we look at the league leaders this year in scoring, a lot of guys did average north of 30 points. 7 dudes did it, with Cade actually being the second leading scorer. Ja averaged 34 and 10 in Phoenix. Yeah, scoring is kind of off the charts this year. Zion was a great number 2. Drummond was good. Cam Johnson hit his threes. Strus hit his threes. I'm going to keep the rotation relatively the same, with Cade getting 38 minutes a night and Zion getting 37. We start off the playoffs with a dub. We beat the Warriors by 26, and Cade and Zion combined for 77 points. Game number 2 goes to the Timberwolves, 122-118. 38 for Zion. Game number 3 goes to the Minnesota Timberwolves. We end up winning by 7, 142-135. Zion and Max Strus combined for 73 points. Oh my God. Cade had 28 points and fouled out in 22 minutes. We are going to win game 4, and we sweep the Warriors. We win 120-118. Cade with a 31-point double-double. Strus had 10 assists as well. This dude just averaged almost 18 points and 6 assists on elite shooting in round number 1. And in round number 2, we're going to be going up against the Sacramento Kings with Damian Lillard, Dante DiVincenzo, Julian Champagnie, Pascal Siakam, and Mark Williams. They have a solid bench too of Cole Anthony, Jake Laravia, Delano Banton, Andre Jackson. Could be better, could definitely be worse. But I don't know, I feel like we have a better bench than them, just as good as starting 5. Like, there's a good chance that we are able to advance to the conference finals after last year being one of the worst teams in the Western Conference. Playoff stats so far, Zion averaged 36 points in round number 1, shooting 67% from the field. And Josh Hart was really bad as well, so we do end up losing in overtime in game 1. Cade had 46 points in 44 minutes. Game number 2 is going to go to the Sacramento Kings. Wow, they won 122-109. All right, we're down 2-0. As we go to Sacramento for game number 3, we do survive 135-108. Cade with 40, Zion with 40 as well. Huge game 4 here in Sacramento. If we go down 3-1, it may be over, so at least make this somewhat competitive. We got outscored by 9 in the first. We have a great second quarter. We have a good third quarter. We're currently up by 10 with 8.5 to go in the fourth. Up by 8. Don't choke this. Up by 10. Under 2 minutes left. And it looks like we are going to tie this series up. Cade and Zion combined for 66. Game number 5 back in Minnesota. Every road team has won so far, but we outscored them by 16 in the first quarter. As long as we don't blow that lead, we're going to be okay, as we are currently only up by 7 with 6.5 to go. But we have a great fourth quarter, and we end up winning by 21. Zion dropped 44. He's averaging 34.5 in the playoffs. And here we go. Game number 6 against the Sacramento Kings. Can we advance? We have a good first half. Can we have a first... Okay. All right. We had a chance to close up the series, but they came back. Up by 7. Up by 5. Don't blow this. Up by 7. I think we're going to be okay. Up by 7. We're good, right? We're good. As we are going to advance. We win by 7. Cade with 33. Zion with 27. Hey, Bonzi Simpson with 17 points in this game. We're in the conference finals taking on the 2-seeded Mavericks led by the MVP, Luka Doncic. This may be one of the worst defensive starting 5s I've seen though. Luka, Tyler Hero, Benedict Mathurin is all right. Santi Aldama, Nikola Vucevic, are you kidding me? They do have one of the league's best benches though. Naz Reid and Malik Monk. Like, that's 2 of the best 6 men in the league from this past real NBA season. Ed and Draymond, Precious Achiuwa, David Roddy, Kyle Lowry, Pat Bev. That's pretty good. And then you got a battle of Florida in the Eastern Conference Finals, the Magic versus the Heat. Game 1, Minnesota beats Dallas. So this is a rematch of this past Western Conference Finals. Cade and Zion combined for 71 points. Game number 2 goes to the Minnesota Timberwolves. We win by 27. Cade and Zion combined for 60. This is probably the best duo since Kobe and Shaq. Game number 3 goes to the Minnesota Timberwolves. We win 134-97. 1 game away from the NBA Finals. Andre Drummond was kind of an elite pickup, and we ended up sweeping them. Wow. So we were down 2-0 against the Kings, but outside of that, we have been dominating the playoffs. We're currently on an 8-game playoff winning streak because we won games 3, 4, 5, and 6 in round 2, and then we just swept the Mavericks. We're going to be taking on the Orlando Magic here in the NBA Finals, led by Jalen Brunson. They also have Josh Giddey, Trey Murphy, Scotty Barnes, Mitchell Robinson, a couple Knicks right there. Not a good defensive backcourt, but Barnes, Murphy, Robinson will hold their own. They got Vince Williams, Melton, Ben Simmons, and Grant Williams off the bench. A lot of characters on that team. Game number 1 goes to the Minnesota Timberwolves. We ended up winning by 14. Cade with 42. Zion with 37. Let's see what happens here in game number 2. Can we start off this series up 2-0? We're currently on a 9-game playoff winning streak. Can we make it double digits? We're down by 15. We got to come back here in the fourth quarter. We're going to get blown out of the building. Damn, at home too. We end up losing by 29. Marvin Bagley was our leading scorer. Gross. Cade shot 5 for 23. All right, pretty big rubber match here. Game 3. On the road. I would not want to go down 2-1, staying in Orlando for game number 4. This is going to be somewhat of a close one, but we're pulling away a little bit, up by 17. We're currently up by 16. Don't blow this. And it looks like we're going to be up 2-1. Yeah, we're going to drop 146 on them. 44 points for Cade Cunningham, who's now he's averaging 32.5 in the playoffs. Zion, 32 points in 26 minutes, is averaging 33 points in 32 playoff minutes. That's insane. Cade's at least playing like 40 minutes tonight. Zion is unreal. So we have a chance to go up 3-1, but we're currently down by 17 here in the second quarter. We're getting blown out. We have a nice third quarter. We're down by 11. Can we come back in the fourth? Down by 8. down by 10. None of these games have really been close so far, and we're going to get blown out by 21 points. Josh Giddey at 31, Scotty Barnes at 30, a couple guys from the 2021 draft class, and they have Trey Murphy. So this is a massive game 5 in Minnesota. Let's not go down 3-2. Let's win at home. Are they going to pull off the upset on the road? Can I at least get a close game to hop into? Because every game has been a blowout either way. I mean, I would love to blow them out, but, you know, if they're going to win, at least make it close. We're down by 1 with 5.5 to go. Down by 3 with 3.5 to go. Let's win this game. For some reason, we have Cam Johnson in as our current point guard. I just love that. We have Drummond guarding Scotty Barnes. Also, not really a great matchup whatsoever. D'Anthony Melton with the ball. Oh, God, Cam. It's also nice that we're in the bonus with 3.5 to go. You know what? Not the worst foul in the world because we are going to get some of our guys back in. Josh Hart, too, going up against, like, Jalen Brunson. That is pretty cool. Who is not on the floor, which is interesting. Cade trying to guard Melton. All right, they're going to use the Scotty Barnes screen. Zion, help me. And he's definitely got a foul in there. That was gross help defense, Zion. D'Anthony Melton is going to brick the first free throw, which is huge for us. And he's going to go 1 for 2. Let's see how dominant this Cade Zion pick and roll can really be. Oh, yeah, that's going to be easy. Well, I say that, and then Cade blows that. Max Strus 3, I need this. It's going to feed families, please. Great rebound, Zion. Come on, Strus. Thank you, Zion. 2 huge offensive rebounds. I need you, Strus, to hit that. You're getting paid all this money to hit those threes. I just love Josh Hart repping number 43 out here. We're kind of like Troy Polamalu. Scotty Barnes trying to go right at Zion. Let's hold our own. Oh, man, he might hit that. Cade finds Josh Hart inside. I just don't love this. I feel like he's going to break that. Find Drummond. Okay, we're fine here. And Zion's going to miss that. Josh Hart, huge rebound. Kick that out to Max Strus. Giddey on him. All right. Come on, man. Come on. I mean, I don't love Strus as a playmaker here. We can't seem to find anything. Zion, get that over Giddey. How can you not get that over Josh Giddey, man? He's not a good defender. Please give me that. No, come on. Yes. All right, we got the steal. Kick it up to Cade. Over to Josh Hart. Oh, God. Okay, please just get that to go. We got fouled. I wanted to get that to Zion, but hey, we're going to the line. We can make this a 2-point game. Cade, now's not the time to miss free throws. Knocks down the first one, and Cade is going to go 2 for 2. Also, Jalen Brunson did foul out. That's why he's not in the game, and Mitchell Robinson fouled out as well. This is a game we got to win. They have Ben Simmons at the center spot, which I guess makes sense. I mean, I'm not scared of you, Ben. Come on, Drummond guarding Ben Simmons. Okay, he actually kind of had a lane right there. All right, this isn't good. This isn't good. Oh, wow. Ben Simmons, offensive 3-second violation. I'm surprised he didn't throw it to Ben Simmons right away because he did have a couple second window to get Ben Simmons an open dunk, but that's all he's pretty much good for. Cade Cunningham, 3-ball. Why not? He checked. Cade, make that. Okay, we are killing them on the offensive glass. Thank you, Drummond. The cleanup crew is in full effect. All right, Scotty Barnes in the post. It worked last time on Zion. Zion, good defense there. Drummond, huge rebound. We're tied. Kick it up to Josh Hart. Josh Hart loves chaos. He's going to try to get to the rim, even though I probably shouldn't. Oh, Ben Simmons is clamping me, and I just didn't want that whatsoever. Oh, God. Okay, foul him, foul him, please. Oh, Simmons, take the lead. All right, Max Strus, you're going to get an open look. Please hit it. Strus, 3-ball. This is why you get paid the big bucks. I hate you so much. Thank you, Zion. Thank you. Strus, come on. All right, we can get a stop. We're cooking, but our defense, I mean, it's been good. It's just we can't really contain Scotty Barnes. I mean, if they're wise, they would go to Scotty in the post. Okay, Giddey throws that. Okay, what a terrible pass. Let's go. Josh Hart, run the floor. Outrun Giddey. Come on. Oh, my God, he can't outrun him. Strus, please. Please hit that, Strus. Okay, I almost lost my mind. He's got 18 points, 0 rebounds, 1 assist. He's there just to get buckets, and he gets a huge one there. I can't believe I need to rely on a defensive lineup with Max Strus, Andre Drummond out there. That is just insane, but we're good. We're up by 2, 7 seconds left. They're going to go to Scotty, it seems like. Oh, my God. Wow, what a pass from Scotty to Ben Simmons. And Drummond's bad defensive pick and roll help ends up getting Simmons an easy bucket. Can we hit a game winner here? All right, we're going to call the Zion screen. We're going to have a little bit of time here. Cade, get to the rim. Cade, go to the rim, please. Oh my God, he blew it. No, no, this is bad. This is very, very bad. Scotty pulls up. No, please. Oh my God, he hit it. Find a new way to choke every single game. I mean, 0.5 is enough. Do I go to Cade or Strus? I may go to Cade here in the corner. Cade, please hit that. Does he hit it? No. All right, we're down 3-2. Unreal. And we're down 3-2. Oh, man. Are we about to lose on the road game 6? We're getting blown out. All right, we're down by 13. We're down by 10. Can we have a nice second quarter? Not good enough, man. Not good enough unless we're down by 19. Oh, my God. Of course. I really needed to win that game. We're down by 15. Can we come back? Can we have a nice fourth quarter? Okay, we're down by 7. Come on. We're down by 6. 2.5. See what we can do. I just want to beat the allegations. I had a little bit of a streak there, and I just feel like the last couple of games, especially that Bulls rebuild, I have not been beating the allegations. Zion gives Cade a screen. Oh my God, Zion, I don't love that. Okay, Zion, get to the rim. Oh my God, you were wide open. All right, well, I'm gonna have to take a terrible shot. Can we get one off with Cade? I got bailed out. First free throw from Cade, makes it. Please go 2 for 2, Cade. Thank you very much. Damn, Cade's flirting with the triple-double on the road. Game 6 of the finals, 29, 8, and 9. We're down by 4. He's got to guard Ben Simmons. Number 1 pick, guarding number 1 pick. You have another number 1 pick on the floor in Zion as well. A lot of number 1 picks out here. Ben Simmons just throws up a prayer. That is no good. Rebounded by Zion Williamson. We kind of have to hurry just a little bit. Cade 3-ball, why not? I'm feeling it. Oh, why'd I take that? Trey Murphy guarded by Josh Hart. These guys played with each other in New Orleans. Josh Giddey trying to do something on Max Strus. We're here. We're here. Come on, give me that. All right. Kick it up to Cade. Back to Hart. Over to Strus. 3-ball. I don't think I'm going to. Probably not. Oh, perfect pick and roll. Perfect pick and roll. Beautiful pass from Cade. I should have threw an alley-oop. Down by 2. All right, Cade. I need you to clamp up Ben Simmons. I know he's a couple inches taller than you, but we're okay. You can let him shoot. Let him shoot. We're here. We're here. You want to get it to Scotty? No way. Okay, what are you doing, CPU? I have no idea, but I will take that every single time. Throw that to Zion. Zion, you're a behemoth. Throw the ball down. The fact that we're still in this is kind of crazy. Josh Hart guarding Trey Murphy. I mean, half this team can't shoot out there. Giddey really can't shoot. Oh my God, alley-oop. Zion not even trying to defend it. All right, Giddey cannot stay in front of Strus. Strus, 3-ball, please. Thank you. Thank you, Strus. 1-point game. We don't have to foul. I mean, should I foul Ben Simmons? I probably should. Oh my God. Zion, what the hell happened? Get the ball with Ben Simmons. Let Ben Simmons get the ball. Let Ben Simmons get the ball. Let's double. I mean, I can't let him drive to the paint, and he's going to drive to the paint. God damn it. That's the one thing I didn't want. So stupid. All right, if they keep Ben Simmons out there, I'm going. Did they keep him out there? Yeah, I guess Jalen Brunson must have fouled out again. I'm going for the 2, and then we're going to hopefully foul Ben Simmons. All right, Cade, I need you to cook here. Cade, Drummond. I don't love that. Cade inside. Cade with the hand. It's good. All right, let's double team. Double team Scotty. Double team Scotty. Double team Scotty. Please, please, please. Oh my God, they're going to get it to Scotty Barnes. Come on. Okay, we need to double team Josh Giddey. We need to double team Giddey. They're going to get it to Giddey. I hate my life. Oh my God, please. Please, get it to... Okay, I can't waste any more time. I can't waste any more time. But I want it to go to Simmons. I mean, Giddey's not a great free throw shooter. Can he miss one? Hits the first. I mean, we're going to have a chance to tie it. And Giddey's going to hit both, of course. And we don't have any timeouts. All right, Cade, I need you to walk into a 3, please. Cade, can you set this game into overtime, please? Cade, was that a 2? I don't know. And he missed it. Damn it. I really blew game 5. Yeah, I guess I'm not beating the allegations. And this just hurts to see right now. We had that, man. We just dominated the playoffs, too. Lost to Ben Simmons. Scotty Barnes had 31. Giddey had 21. Vince Williams had 21. Giddey was 5 for 7 from the line in this game. Zion and Cade, man. They're really modern day Shaq and Kobe. And finals MVP is Jalen Brunson, who we'd even see in games 5 or 6. LeBron retires. Kyle Lowry retires. Mike Conley, Eric Gordon, DeAndre Jordan, Nick Batum. Oh my God. Wow. Cleveland made a trade with Orlando. Got the number 1 pick. That is insane. So Orlando just won it all, and they're going to be able to get the number 1 overall pick in this draft. Cleveland has Golden State's pick at 15. The number 1 projected pick, let's see if it's a consensus guy, Howard Daughtry out of Texas Tech. Yeah, this guy looks like a generational center, 19 years old, 7'3". I know he's making a lot of money, but I'm going all in next year. I'm going to be moving Marvin Bagley, the 28th pick, or is this the 7th pick? It's the 29th pick, excuse me. And my first rounder next year unprotected for Jeremy Grant. I got to take on his bad contract for the next 3 years, but he's coming off a solid year. Wish he shot the ball a little bit better from 3, but a solid 2-way player. Like I said, I'm going all in next year. So the number 1 overall pick was Howard Daughtry, clearly the 1.1 in this draft. We got Noah Webster here with Mr. Irrelevant. Matisse Thybulle comes back for $11.5 million. We are going to bring back Sasha Vezenkov. Nice free agency class with Tatum, Mitchell, and Brunson. Hopefully Orlando loses Brunson because that's a really good team. We're obviously going to pay Cade Cunningham a lot of money. Seth Curry, for the vibes, we'll bring back as well. And Cade Cunningham is going to come back on a 5-year, $193 million contract. So Tatum goes to Atlanta, leaves Chicago, and then Brunson replaces him in Chicago. Donovan Mitchell to Indiana. Kyrie Irving to Orlando. So they were able to replace Brunson with Kyrie. Are you kidding me? They are going to maybe lose Josh Giddey. I do believe he is a free agent. Yeah, and Scotty Barnes. So they may lose Scotty and they may lose Giddey. Yep, that is the case. That is massive for us as they were not able to bring them back. They chose Kyrie over those guys, which is interesting. Kuminga signed a 1-year deal with the Lakers. Franz got a 4-year deal from Philadelphia. Scotty got a 4-year deal from Houston. Did Josh Giddey go unsigned? I mean, there's a chance he went unsigned, which is kind of crazy. And hopefully we build a good enough team around these two to win a championship. And Zion Williamson has been incredible this year, averaging 27.5 points. Cade is now averaging 30 points on 50, 40, 90 shooting, which is absurd. Josh Hart, I guess, has been a little bit worse this year, which is something to keep an eye on. Cam Johnson, has been notably worse. We just don't love that. Jeremy Grant has been good. He's been efficient. Drummond, I think, is a fine center. Damn, Strus and Cam Johnson, both of them have taken some steps back. And just to give me some center insurance, I'm going to move Matisse Thybulle. Noah Webster was the most recent second-round pick, Mr. Relevant. 2 future seconds for Alex Caruso, who won't crack the rotation, but we're getting Kelly Olynyk, who I do like a ton, and he's not even playing at all in Phoenix. So for the regular season still, it's going to be Cade and Zion playing the most amount of minutes tonight. Then we're going to have Strus, Josh Hart, Andre Drummond with Jeremy Grant, Cam Johnson. I think Sasha Vezenkov, but he's also been inefficient. I don't know what's going on with this team. So maybe instead... maybe I'll go 10 minutes to Simpson. I'll go 10 minutes to Vezenkov. And then I'll probably do 20 to Olynyk. I do like the Olynyk-Drummond combo. I mean, Olynyk is still an underrated player in this league. Hopefully we can perform a little bit better. And Luka Doncic wins back-to-back MVP awards and now averages basically a 34-point triple-double, which is absurd. Rookie of the Year is Howard Daughtry, who was really good. 18 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists as a rookie. He's like rivaling Wemby. Josh Giddey ended up going to Toronto. He wins 6th Man of the Year. Wemby, Defensive Player of the Year. Wendell Westbrook, most improved, the #1 overall pick back in 24. So the Cavs actually had the #1 overall pick in back-to-back years, but they traded last year's to Orlando. Wow. Wendell Westbrook and Howard Daughtry could have been an insane duo for years to come. We did get Cade Cunningham on All-NBA second team. Once again, put up MVP caliber numbers. And we finished the year as a 4th seed, so we weren't as dominant in the regular season as we were last year. We're going to go up against a fun offensive backcourt of LaMelo Ball and Jalen Green in round number 1. AJ Griffin, Miles Bridges, Jalen Duren, Derek Lively, Bobby Portis, Tyus Jones. This is a good Denver team. Yeah, I'm kind of nervous. We're going to need the rest of this core to step up, including Josh Hart, who was inefficient this year, Cam Johnson, who did end up shooting 37% from 3, which is nice, but way too inconsistent from 2. Same with Max Strus. And I think for the playoffs, I'm going to insert Jeremy Grant as the starting 3, and Max Strus is going to be the 6th man. Game number 1 against Denver, we ended up losing 111-107. Oh my God, we blew like a 20-point lead in the 4th quarter. Stop. Game number 2 goes to Minnesota. We end up blowing them out. We scored 55 points in the 4th. Zion was in foul trouble and still scored 37. 36 for Cade, 22 for Drummond. Game 3 goes to Denver. Oh my God, we lost in overtime. So we have a 20-point 4th quarter blown lead in game 1 and an overtime loss in game 3. This team's going to make me pull out my hair. Game 4, we're down 3-1. Great. All right, we get blown out in this one. Game 5 to stay alive, and we just got bounced in 5 in round number 1. We lost by 3. Oh my God. Wow, what a disappointing year after dominating the playoffs last year and then basically just coming up short in the finals. Jeremy Grant was horrendous. All right, Max Strus was also horrendous. Love to see it. And Luka Doncic just averaged a 50-point triple-double in the Western Conference Finals. He's going up against Wemby. No, actually, Wemby got it, even though they lost to the Heat in 7. And Keontae George, Julius Randle, Jordan Poole. It's a fun team. And the Mavericks ended up sweeping the Heat and beating them in a rematch of the 2011 Finals. I actually want to see if that's... yeah, that would be Keontae, not Keyshawn George. So, on to the offseason after a very disappointing year number 3. So, on to year number 4. James Harden heads to the Hall of Fame. Draft lottery, the Cavs have the number 1 and number 4 pick. So, they just got the Thunder's 4th overall pick. I mean, they've been bad in this video, but they're going to have a bright future if they draft correctly. Chris Finch is up. I will bring him back. All right, I'm going to do this trade with the Boston Celtics, Cam Johnson, and a second for Aaron Nesmith. Hopefully, Nesmith is a little bit more consistent from 3 this season. He did shoot 38% from 3 last year, and he's a better defender than Cam Johnson. So we don't own our first-round pick. We didn't actually have any draft picks. The number 1 pick was Jimmy Page, a center out of Maryland. We are going to pick up the team option on Bonzi Simpson, and I'm going to bring back Sasha Vezenkov on a 1-year deal as well. We do have somewhat of an exception that we can use, so I'm going to look to use it on Lonnie Walker on a 2-year deal. And we're going to make a big trade here. I'm going to send Andre Drummond, Kelly Olynyk, and a future second rounder for Daniel Gafford, who's a little bit overpaid. But like I said last year when I acquired Jeremy Grant, I'm going all in with this core around Cade and Zion. And this is still a good team around Zion and Cade. So unfortunately, Jeremy Grant regressed a little bit. He's down to a 78 overall. We're going to have Max Strus probably be the 6th man this year. But a bench of Strus, Simpson, Grant, and Walker is not bad. And then the starting 5 is Cade, Nesmith, Hart, Zion, and Gafford. See you guys at the deadline if I need to make a move with this squad. We're at the trade deadline with a 40-11 record, pretty much where we were in year number 2. We're the number 1 offensive team. We're the number 3 defensive team. We have a great point differential, but the Jazz aren't far behind us with Nikola Jokic. And Ja Morant wins MVP, averaging 32 points and 11 assists a night for the Suns. Marco Falcone is your rookie of the year, ended up being the 16th overall pick. Nice find by Detroit. And Chris Finch gets coach of the year, 64-18. So this team is arguably better than what it was 2 years ago on paper. Oh my God, what the hell is this team? Scoot's a 90, Miller's a 90, Embiid's a 93. You have Nembhard and Turner. Oh my God. How? Where are they? The 10th seed. That is insane. They went 35-47. That just doesn't make any sense. I think they're better than us on paper. I know we're led by Cade and Zion, But what the hell is happening? I'm going to start... I don't know. Bonzi Simpson was pretty good. I may have to start him over Gafford. His per 36 numbers are kind of elite. I mean, I'm kind of scared against the Clippers in game number 1. We do win, though, by 10 at home. Shout out to Aaron Nesmith showing up, who actually hit his shots this year and was probably better than Cam Johnson. Josh Hart was more efficient this year as well. It just feels like we're getting, like, every other year production from our shooters. We win game number 2. Can we win game 3? Boom. There we go. And can we beat them in round 1? All right. We swept that team that is really good on paper. Maybe they need a new coach or something. So now we have a chance at revenge against the Denver Nuggets. They still have LaMelo and Green in the backcourt. Portis, Duren, AJ Griffin, Derek Lively, Malik Monk, Tyus Jones. This is some of the best bench play I've seen in a little bit from a fantasy draft. Are we able to beat them in advance to the conference finals? We win in 5. Here we go. We're taking on the 2-seeded Utah Jazz. They're really good, so we can't take them lightly. They have such a good roster around Jokic, and it's cool that they have Jamal and Jokic, which is Barrett, Ivy, Walker, Podziemski, Wallace, Roddy off the bench. Game 1 goes to Minnesota. 2 goes to Utah. 3 goes to Minnesota. 4 to Utah. 5 to Utah. We're down 3 games to 2. Am I going to lose this? Oh my God, damn, man. This is brutal. This is brutal. Can we force a game 7? We had a great second quarter, a great third quarter. We're up by 10 with 7 minutes to go. It's looking like we're going to force a game 7. Huge win on the road. Zion put up 49. Cade with 30 and 10. Winner of game 7 takes on the New York Knicks in the finals. Can we do it? Can we beat the Knicks? We have a great first quarter, not a great second quarter. Okay, third quarter. Oh, we're tied 99 apiece in game 7 of the Western Conference Finals. Here we go. Can we win? Can we hold them off? We're up by 7, up by 6, up by 8. Okay, we're up by 6. Oh, man, I'm so nervous. Up by 6. Please don't blow this. Up by 5. Oh, my God, this is so close. We're up by 6 again. Up by 8. Things are looking good. And it was looking like the Minnesota Timberwolves are going to be advancing to the NBA Finals for the first time in 2 years. Zion just averaged 35 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists across 7 games. Bam Adebayo, your Eastern Conference Finals MVP. Man, Cade and Zion combined for 77. Taking on the Knicks. Okay, what is this team? What is this team? How are they in the NBA Finals? Dennis Smith Jr. and KCP is their backcourt. Sword Thompson, Aaron Gordon, Bam Adebayo. I mean, it's got good defense. They got Marvin Bagley. We should actually sweep this team. I don't know how they went to the finals as a 4 seed. And yeah, we're going to sweep them. That is unreal. Oh my God. Every team we played in the West, I think would have swept the Knicks in the finals. And Cade Cunningham gets finals MVP. We were able to win a finals with this team. So I hope you guys did enjoy. Let me know if you did by dropping a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments what rebuild you'd like to see next in our final days of NBA 2K24. 2K25 comes out on September 4th. So it is right around the corner. I love you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.